A chair. I'm going to get a chair because we're going to need one today. I would prefer, let me put it this way. You may not need a chair, but I would prefer you had one nearby just in case you want to use it, just in case. All right, because we are going to do a lot of moving balance. Welcome. I'm Ron, Ageless Balance. I had said that we were going to do balance today. It is going to be a moving balance. So a lot of weight shifting, off balance stuff that we've got to pull back from, a lot of core use on these exercises. So get ready for it. Use the chair whenever you need it. If you feel uncomfortable, if you feel unstable, get your arm on a chair. You can do this on one side, doing a leg on one side, holding your hand on the chair, or just hover over the chair whenever you're doing the exercises so that if you do need it, it's right there for you. All right, starting out with just a march. March. Leg up, knee up. Make sure you've got your balance, single leg. Ball the foot to the heel. Feel the stability under that leg or under that foot of the floor. Bring it up. Try to get a little higher if you can. We're going to go hip flexors, lift the leg, knee, toe, hip, all point right out forward. Don't let the knee go out or the feet twist out on the side or turn in. Right straight forward. Strengthen up those muscles on the inside and the outside of the legs. We're going to do a drop march. Down we go. And back up again. You're going to feel all the muscles working from the hips to the quadriceps, hamstrings, and back up again. Feel those hips working, hip flexors, the piriformis muscles on the outside of the hips, down, the abductor muscles, and back up again. A couple more times. Down, and back up again. One more. See if you can get just a little deeper this time. Get those hips warmed up. For me, I was feeling some tightness in that first set. As I went to that fourth one, it was much easier to get down. Back to just the march. Next one we're going to do is come up on the balls of the feet and back down again. Bring it up. Pick those legs up and nice and slow back down. How does all of this go together, we wonder? We wonder that, don't we? We don't wonder that. Super easy. Down, into the crouch, up, onto the balls of the feet, back down into a drop march, keeping the shoulder blades back, chest is out, coming up, marching on the balls of the feet. One more time, take it down. So this is a great warm-up for the hips, for the thighs, and back up again for the hamstrings and for the calf muscles. There we go. All right. Gonna get that chair. We're gonna do a little march around it, but just start out nice and easy to start out with. Up, rotate, step, rotate. Pick that foot up. It's a little tiny march. Come to a complete stop. Rotate, pivot on the toes, and back. Turn it around. We're going back the other way. Same thing. Feet up. Rotate. Come around the edge. Rotate on that ball of the foot to the front. Turn it, and you're there. All right. Here's where you may want to keep your hand over the back of the chair. We're going to go backwards. Totally uncomfortable for a lot of people because we don't keep walking backwards. We like to go forward, not even sideways. We love to go forward all the time. It seems so much more stable. Problem is, we lose being able to move in the other directions when we don't do it. Back the other way, keeping the hand over the chair. Step and step. Straight back, keeping the toes pointed forward, hips, knees, all forward. Bring it around and right there. If you're getting a little dizzy, I recommend that you do this regularly. Get the head used to that movement, that going around, go back, going backwards. All right, really slow two-step to the side, pick it up, and to the other side. Again, slowly up, out, follow it, behind. Feel the weight on the single leg, weight shift over, going to that left leg, picking up the right leg and bringing it in, setting it down. Find your balance. Right leg up, out to the side. You weight shift between the two legs. And now as you bring that left leg up and walk it out, your torso has gone over that stationary right leg, and bring the foot down one last time. Up and over, up and back. One more time. I want to do this one more time because what I didn't talk about is it doesn't matter how wide you go with this step. It's just that time you spend on the single leg, weight shifting out, setting the foot down, weight shifting past or over that right leg, bring the left leg down and back again, nice and slow. Small. It does not have to be way out to the side. It can be a very small movement, but slow. You get more work out of these slow movements. You get more exertion through the muscles. That's going to break it down. All right. Did you get that one? What are we going to do? Crossbody. Step across and bring it back. Over and back. Tap. Whoa, I didn't do it very well. Pick the foot up. Make sure when you bring the foot up, that heel is going over the other foot and back to center. What you don't want to do is take that foot and go around the toe and bring it in. That's not going to do you any good. If you stumble to the side, you've got to be able to pick that foot up or they're going to get caught on each other. That's that. I don't know what happened. My feet got caught up. There's a reason for that. It's because we don't use the hip flexors. We don't use the inner thighs. Lift, tap, up and back. Same thing, but we're going to use a little more momentum with it. So we're going to take a 4-step. 1, 2, 3, tap. Find your balance before you start again. And back, 2, 3, and tap. That's actually harder than doing a grapevine over the top because you're getting the speed up. 1, 2, 3, tap. And then back, 2, 3, tap. You're getting your momentum up, and then you have to bring it to a complete stop. Core is working to hold you right straight up. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, and tap. If you want, you can go into a grapevine, which is great for the hip flexors to pick that foot up and over. Up, get that heel in as close to the shin as you can as you do it. All right. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. We're going to do a box lunge. So starting out, just coming forward in a lunge and bring it back in. We're going to go to a diagonal out to the side. So you're right in alignment, same plane as that first step, except you're out at a diagonal, push off and bring it back out to the side and bring it back in. So it's a box lunge. Out, in, out at a diagonal, toe pointed forward, bring it back in, out to the side, slowly pick the foot up and bring it back in. One more time. Up and back, out to the side, or out to the diagonal side, straight out to the side and back in. Other side, same thing. Forward, tap, and bring it in. Out and in and out to the side. Out and back. Let's go back the opposite direction. So right out to the side and bring it in. Diagonal to the front. Out and back in. And then right straight out where you are. Front for me. And back in again. All right. So another way we can do that is we're going to do a forward step. Up to the side. Back and to the side. So we're mixing up lateral movement at the same time that we're doing forward back movement. To the side, front and back. Up, other side, over, back, and in. Last one. To the side, straight up front, over, and back. Going back to that first one, we're going to step out And instead of bringing it back into the center, we're going to go from the front right over to the side. This is a lot harder because you've got your weight forward. And now you're going to take, you've got that, all the weight is on that back leg. They're not side by side. So it's more work to bring that out. Now we're going to bring it straight back. So it's parallel with this other leg. And then in. Take it back, going straight out to the side. Diagonal from that leg, from the back leg, straight up front. Whoop. And in. These don't have to be big movements. I get out there quite a ways. You don't have to. It's not about how far out you can step. It's can you pick up that single leg, tap the ball of the foot, keeping the heel up, pick it up to the side and down, up, back and down and in, going back one more time, up and out, up and forward, right there, and bring it back. All right. Next. We're going to do just a forward lunge. So just stepping out and pushing back off the heel, out and back. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Bring it back, step out, weight shift. You're right here between the two legs. All of your balance is through these legs. Coming up to the middle, you're over the center and step back. Out, coming down on the heel. As you come back, pick up the ball of the foot first, lift that leg and bring it in. Other side, stepping on the heel first, then push off the heel and bring it back. Reverse lunge, pick the foot up, step back onto the ball of the foot. You're right here in the middle. Picking it up. As you pick that back foot up, once it comes off the floor, you're directly over your stationary leg, your stance leg. So it's back, stay on that same leg, and up. Step it back, weight shift back between the legs, and bring it back forward again. Last one, back, and up to the middle. Other side, same thing. Step it back, opposite arm. So I've got my right foot back, left arm, bring it up to the center, step down. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Ball of the foot. Heel doesn't touch the floor. Forward and back, weight shift back, and come up. Doesn't matter how far back you go. Just make sure that you're moving your torso between the legs. Whoop, whoops, and back again. Whoops are good. Whoops are not all bad. Back to that other leg. Step back in a reverse, pick it up, going forward into a pendulum lunge to the front, up, whoa, and to the back. A lot of work happening on that stationary leg. Up to the middle, step it forward on the heel and down. Find your balance here before you start moving again. Pick the toe up, off the heel, lift the leg, and step back, going forward again, up and out, up and back. That slow. If you can do it that slow, it doesn't matter how far out you step. Step back, pick the leg up. Even if it's just in front of that other foot, that's fine. It doesn't have to go way out here. Up and back. What you want to match is your gait pattern. However far you step when you're walking, however far that one foot goes in front of the other is what you're looking for, because this is fully a gait pattern. Back, opposite arm, opposite leg, nice and slow, and up. Back, shift the weight, get yourself in between, and out, right straight up. You're sitting right up and down, perpendicular to the floor. Step forward one more time, and you're good. We're going to extend this out 4 steps. So we got a pendulum lunge 1, pendulum lunge 2, 3, and 4. It's just a gait pattern. So you start out, heel is off the floor, you lift up the leg, step it forward, come down on your heel. As you hit the heel on the one foot, the heel's coming off the floor on the other, weight shift forward, up, follow it through. 2, 3, and 4. If you can do it this slow, picking that leg up, you're not going to have any problems with your balance when you're out walking, even on uneven surfaces. 3 and 4. Whew. 15 minutes in, grab a drink of water. We're going to continue to do things like that. We aren't done yet. I got all sorts of fun stuff coming. Lots of weight shifting. All sorts of fun stuff. When I say fun, I mean stuff that is good for you. It's good for you and it's fun. Both. Both. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. All right. So we're going to do something we did before that. Step across, bring the leg up. But this time, instead of just bringing it back like this, we're going to throw a little weight off to the side. Pick it up and step out. Going into that lateral lunge. Push off that foot. Here's the hard one. Finding the right pressure to push off. Step across, up, and out. Doesn't matter how wide this leg comes, just give it a little more. If your regular, the one you did the first time was just across like this, give it just a little bit more, nice and slow, come down, give it a little bend in the knee, make sure that you're cushioning that step up and over and back. Again, the hard one is when you push off from the side. This is the most like getting bumped on the side. When you get bumped, it's like you're being driven out to the side. You've got to be able to stop yourself and then bring it back again. All right. Same on the other side, starting with that step over, up, and out. Here's the push right here. Up, bring it over, step it down. Get the foot up, heel over the other foot. So for me, right leg comes up, over the heel of the right leg goes over the foot of the left foot, the foot of the left foot. You know what I mean? Push out and push in. I shouldn't have to say, you know what I mean? I should actually just say it right. Down and back in. Whew. All right. Let's do a wood chopper. Let's stretch out a little bit. Arms up at a diagonal. We're going to bring the arms across the torso, right along the torso. And as we come down, bend the elbows, bend the wrists, rotate that back foot. You don't have to go down very deep. So coming back up, trailer leg, you're on the ball of the foot, reaching up as far as you can. Feel the stretch through the arms, through the shoulders. Bring it down, hands right along the torso, and extending at the elbows, extending at the wrists. Back up, nice and slow. Take your time on that pivot on the balls of the feet. That's where the balance is coming in. And down. And bring it back up. Let's do the same on the other side. Bring it over to that right side, and across. So we're not doing a big bend at the waist. This is more about the rotation through the upper body, through the upper back, through the back, through the shoulders, chest, nice stretch through the shoulders and arms. Back up, rotating on the feet, and back down one more time. Up and over, and bring it down. Shake it out. Remember rocking horse? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. First thing, shifting weight. Left leg back, right leg forward. Into a split stance. Heel is up on the back foot to start out with. We're going to roll back, bringing the toe up on the front foot. Heel up on the back. Toe up in the front. Heel up in the back. Not too bad. Start reaching forward as you come out, putting the weight out in front of you, giving yourself a little more momentum. Bring the hands in as you step back. And then as you weight shift forward, throw the arms out. See how that pulls you out? You have to use the core stronger to bring you back in again. Nice and solid over that back leg. You feel good and stationary, and then push off, drive out, and bring it back in again. Make this more fun. Back foot off the floor, and bring it back. Harder one, front foot off the floor. Out and in. If that doesn't work for you, the bringing the foot up off the floor, stay with the heel up, toe up. It's up to you, whichever works best. And shoulder blades back one more time. Out and in. All right, we're going to the other side. We are. Starting out with just that forward and back. Forward heels comes up. Back toe comes up. Reach. Shoulders out. Weight into the ball of the foot. Back, you from the ball of the foot to the heel as you come back. Your weight's solid. You got a little bend in the knee. And out you go. Reach, 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 reach. Notice I'm keeping my torso above that stationary leg or of that front leg, though. I'm not reaching out past it. I'm holding myself so that I don't go out past it, pushing through the leg. The thigh is working. Calves are working with that heel up. Stop it. Use the core. Bring the shoulder blades back. Foot up off the floor if you can. Out and up. The other thing you can do as you come forward is tap the toe. Bring the back foot up, but tap the toe so you can maintain your balance. If that works for you. Back. Oops. Hands in. Hands out. There we go. Arms in. And arms out. Last one. Bring it back in. And take it out. All right. Next one is just like lateral, side to side. We're going to do kind of the same thing. Going side to side. Bringing up. Heel, you're on the ball of the foot, switching over to the other side. Weight shift. Over the stationary leg, over the stationary leg. You're most solid under that stationary leg. You've got the foot flat on the floor. That's where your weight should be. Out and out. Out. Now see if you can just give yourself a little bit of a lean to the side. Feel that movement as that momentum of your upper body brings you up off the floor. Then you just reach arms across a little bit and across. A little more off. As I do that, I'm finding I got to push off a little softer, but you're getting the feel for what it's like. You're out that way. You have to bring yourself back in. All the work is done in the core, glutes, hips, upper legs, right there, ankles, and across, and across. That was hard. I feel that, Mike. So I'm really feeling it in my quadriceps, outside of my hips, and my glutes. My glutes muscles. Next one we're going to do is back into a stagger step. Back there. You bet. Right here. Stagger step. We're going to reach cross body over that leg that goes backwards. To start out, just reach out and bring it back in. Out. Start seeing if you can get just a little more reach using both arms, a little more weight out that way. See if you can bend a little bit through the torso to the side, but be careful with this. If you start really overbalancing, where you get way off to the side and start falling sideways, you're going too far. Make sure you've got the chair near you if you want to try it harder than what you should be. Don't try it harder than what you should be doing. All right, other leg, same thing. Just reach out to the side. Lean that torso out that way just a little bit and bring it back in. Both arms, a little more weight off to that side and bring it in. Out and back in. Reach out. See if you can lean the torso out a little bit and bring it back in. I come up on the ball of the feet when I do this. I can reach farther if I'm up on the balls of my feet and bring it in. That's why being able to correct yourself, being able to walk on the balls of your feet it's so important, because when you get pushed, the heels are going to come up and you can start leaning out to the side and moving. All right. That last thing I did where I like this, that wasn't part of the move. So don't do that. Don't do that. Hands out to the side. Shoulders are back. Chest is out. Arms out in front. Arms over the top. Roll the shoulder blades back. Deep breath in. Exhale. We're giving the legs a break for a second. Down. Out. Roll the shoulder blades back. And then bring the arms down with the shoulder blades back. Feel the way the shoulder stretches out. So much more range of motion there. Bring it up again. Shoulder blades still back, chest is out. Bring the hands together. We're going to bring them up overhead. Reach high through the shoulders, as high as you can get. Bring them back down. Open it up. Chest wide open and drop. Shake that out. Another 15 minutes in. Grab yourself some water. We are going to go into the last section of this. This next part, Mary, Neil, whoever else, is stepping on exercises, stepping on balance and falls prevention classes. If Cottage Grove is offering them, if you haven't taken them, take them. If you have taken them, take the class again. Fantastic class based on exercise, but also preventing or talking about falls prevention through medication management, vision management, making sure that your area in your home is clear. All sorts of different pieces fall into this, 7 different categories to help you stay more stable, stay up, right? By not having things in the way. The more you can clear your area out, the more you can be prepared to fall, the less you will fall. All right. So the first one we're going to do, just nice and easy, coming up on the balls of the feet, holding on to the chair. See if you can feel the floor under all 5 knuckles of the toes. And back down. Don't let yourself roll out to the outside or into the inside. With knees together, come right straight up. Again, you want the most ground contact as possible, using those knuckles on the toes to come up. Don't put all the weight into the toes. The toes are just to help balance you as you're doing this. And back down, you want to try to keep it on the balls of the feet. Get those heels up as high as you can, feeling those muscles in the back, the calf muscles in the back of the lower leg. Really tighten up to lift those heels up and drop back down nice and slow. Take your time. Keep a bend in the knees. Keep a bend in the knees all the way through this. That was not easy for me to say. It shouldn't have been that complicated, but it was. Up, last one, and back down. Okay. The opposite of that is bringing the toes up. So we're gonna hinge off the heel, bringing the whole foot up, but don't let the butt kick out. Hold on to the chair, keep the shoulder blades back, raising the toes up off the floor, feeling the muscles work in the front of the lower leg, the shins, and back down. Bring them up. Keeping your body in neutral position, ears over shoulders, over hips, toes up, and back down. When I say toe, I mean the whole front of the foot up. Again, feel the muscles work in the front of the lower leg. Feel them stretch in the back. And back down 2 more times. Bring it up. Get the shoulder blades back. Chest is out, neutral position. And back down 1 more time. Get used to that feeling of the weight being right there on the heels. So if you do get moved backwards, you have this feeling of, I can come forward again. I don't have to worry about falling on the back of my head and just going straight back. I can kick the butt out and come forward. All right, next one, outer leg. This is a nice, easy lift the leg up just a little bit. Toe is forward, shoulder blades are back. So you've got your neutral position, legs stay parallel, in the same plane, out and back in. Most important thing you can do on this one is keep the toe right straight out in front of you. Don't let it roll out to the outside, leg goes forward. Comes right out the side, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the outside of the thigh, really tighten them up, and then bring it back in again. Don't lean in the opposite direction. Keep yourself up. Work those muscles in the core. Work the muscles in the outside of the hips and the glutes. Back down. The glute muscles. I keep saying in the glutes. The glutes. Up. And back down. Feel the weight on that stationary leg. Make sure you're right over the top of it as you lift that other leg. And back down. Again, really tempting, really easy for that weight to shift to the outside, opposite direction to counterbalance. You don't want that. You want to use the muscles to keep you upright. The stronger they are, the more stable you're going to be. Out. Because if you're leaning to one side, you got a foot out the other way. You have no center of gravity here. You got stuff going on all over the place. Up. Right here, you're over that stationary leg, you where you should be. You can always tap the toe down to get your balance. You can bring it back in quickly. Over to the other side. We're going to the other side again. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. In your neutral position. And bring that leg out. Back in. Wow. That was a lot of work. Out. Leading with the heel. Toe stays forward. Legs stay parallel. Same plane. Up. Hips are straight. Mine wasn't. My hip was towards the chair. I need to straighten it up. Little hip hitch. Up. Really strengthens up those glutes. Up. Hold. And back down again. Feel that stationary leg. Lots of work going on in that hip. Up. And back down one more time. Bring it up. Hold. And back in again. Give it a rest. I am tired through my hips right now. I am tired through here. Those muscles are exhausted. I feel like I've really worked them. All right, next one we're going to do, working the hamstring muscles. We're going to just lift the leg up. Knees stay side by side. So the one knee doesn't go forward on that other one. It stays right in alignment. We're lifting the heel up as high as we can get it. Doesn't matter how high that is that we can get it. It's as high as we can get it, each one of us individually. Up and back down, feeling the muscles work in the back of the thigh. Up and back down. Hold on to the chair with this one so that you can keep the shoulder blades back, keeping your neutral position. Up, hold, and back down. Again, that stationary leg should be getting all kinds of work. Up, keep a little bend in that knee on that stance leg, that stationary leg. You want to have some movement there when you need it. Up, plus you don't want to put pressure on that joint, stress on that joint by locking it out. And back down one more time. Bring it up. Hold. And back down. Other side. Other side, other side. Just kind of hang in there for a second. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go now. Up. Heel towards the butt. And back down. One thing that'll really get those muscles to activate, we're working the hamstrings, we're working the glutes, is when you get to the top, give it one last squeeze, trying to get it up just half an inch more, and you will feel those muscles really engage. They really tighten up like a Charlie horse, kind of tighten up. And that's a good thing, by the way. Good thing. Up. Squeeze it. Charlie horse is a good thing. Almost to the point of a Charlie horse. Up. Hold. Where did that word come from? Charlie horse. Up. Squeeze. I've never thought about that. What kind of word is that? Who's Charlie? What's wrong with this horse? Last one up. hold, and back down. We are going to go into a stretch for all those muscles we just used. Hands on the back of the chair, stepping back, shoulder blades are back, chest is out, chin is up, and fall straight down between the arms. Torso should be flat, little curve in the lower part of the back. Step into the chair, roll the shoulder blades back, chest is out. We're going to step back one more time. And get those shoulder blades back and chest out so that as you come down, you create that tabletop. Knees have a little bend in them. Stretch is in the back of the thighs, those hamstring muscles, those glutes, calf muscles, shoulders, hands, fingers, knees and toes, knees and toes. And bring it back up again. Let's go ahead and sit. Sit down. Relax. Take a load off. All right. Bring yourself out to the edge of the chair. Showing what I mean by edge of the chair. So I've got the crease of the butt right between where the thigh comes up and the butt comes down right in the middle, and that little crease there, that should be right on the edge of the chair. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Find that neutral position. You're looking right out in front of you. Chin parallel with the floor, ears, shoulders, hips, all in alignment. Don't throw the shoulder blades back and the chest out. That's not natural. What's natural is just let the shoulders relax and let them fall right underneath the ears. All right, first thing we're going to do is grab on underneath the thigh, lifting it up. Get the positioning first. Shoulder blades back, chest is out, fingers intertwined beneath that thigh. Out, extend. We're working this muscle right here, the thigh, the quadriceps muscle. Out, back. First day. This is my first day. Out and back in. So what happens? Shoulders lean forward, little curve in the back. No good. That's exactly where I went. I want those shoulder blades back, chest is out. Extend at the knee. Doesn't matter how far you get out, no matter how high it is. You want to feel those quadricep muscles working to lift that leg. Hold it. Drop it back down nice and slow. Up. Don't go fast with this one. Take your time. Feel this muscle engage. Feel it tighten, tighten, tighten. Like Tennessee, the foot's up as high as it can go. And back down one more time. Up. Tighten that thigh muscle. And bring it back down. To the other side, Batman. To the back cave, Batman. Underneath, fingers intertwined, under the thigh. Roll the shoulder blades back. Chest is out. And extend at the knee. And back. Out. Make sure you're not leaning forward. Because if you lean forward, you can get the leg up way higher, except you're not actually doing anything except hurting the lower back. Out. You want those shoulder blades back. Little curve in the lower part of the back. Leg doesn't come up anywhere near as high, but you can feel the hamstring stretching in the back of the thigh. You can feel that quadricep working in the front of the thigh. Those quadriceps up. And back in a couple more times. Out. And in, last one. Out. And back in. And now to the most important exercise we do. They're all important, but this one is really good. Shoulder blades are back. You're out. Butt's right on the edge of the chair. We're going to take and do just a weight shift to begin with. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Put yourself up right straight up. And then hip hinging, bringing the torso down over the thighs. Weight is in the feet. Ball the foot to the heel. And push back up again. This time we're going to go forward. And as you do, push the butt up off the chair just a little bit and bring it back down again. So it's down, push, and come on back. Little by little, see if you can get up just a little bit higher, but not all the way yet. Hands on the thighs. You want to make it a little harder, put the hands on the chest. Weight forward, pushing up through the foot, coming up to a standing, and then stopping and coming back down again. But right on the chair, same place. One more time. We're going to go part way up, hold, and then butt back and back down. This time all the way up. Out, drive the hip forward to a full standing, back up to the chair. We're going to do that 2 more times. And set the butt back on the chair, nice and slow. No plopping. No plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Hey, I heard that commercial. They just brought that back. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Okay, and again, forward. I was so excited. I'm going, I remember that commercial. And back to the chair, butt back, sit it down nice and slow. Walk yourself out to the edge of the chair again. So anytime you're going to get up, first thing you should be doing is getting yourself out to the edge of the chair and then leaning forward. It's so hard to get out of the chair when you're way in the back of the chair. You got to lean way forward to get your feet on the floor. Come out to the edge. Come out to the edge. And push through. Get rid of the chair. We're done. That was our movement. Kind of a little bit of cardio endurance as well. Fingers intertwined, palms up towards the ceiling. Stretch the shoulders up as high as they'll go. Open up the chest, roll the shoulder blades back. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze together as you feel the chest and the front of the shoulders open up. And then hands down in front, right straight out from the chest. Roll the shoulder blades back. And then roll the shoulders forward so you feel a stretch going across the shoulder blades. Deep breath in through the nose, feel the extra stretch. Exhale, bringing the hands down in front. Still fingers intertwined. Roll the shoulder blades back. Push on through, right straight down towards the floor. And exhale, shake that out. We're just going to reach up, rolling the shoulder towards the ceiling. And bring it back down. Other side, same thing. Up and back. Right straight across the chest, rolling the shoulders. Straight line all the way across. And bring it in, out, and back. So you're not turning the torso, you're turning the shoulders around. Bring it in. Other side. Hands behind the back, roll the shoulder blades back, open up the chest. Get those hands up a little bit if you can. Feel the extra stretch in the chest. Deep breath in. I want you to try to drive the shoulder blades down while they're behind you. And as you do, push the stomach out, opening up the lungs, getting the diaphragm out of the way, forcing the air into the lower part of the lungs. And relax. One more time. Shoulder blades back, chest open. Deep breath in through the nose. Drive the shoulder blades down, drive the stomach out. And exhale, shake that out. 3 times up overhead. Reach as far across the body as you can. I've got right hand out front, left arm behind, and up over the top. Deep breath in through the nose. As deep as you can get, push the stomach out and exhale. This time, left arm's in front, right arm's in back, reaching as far across body as I can. Deep breath in. In through the nose, stomach goes out, and exhale. One more time. Nice and easy this time. Just nice and soft. No big movements, just a sweep up. Deep breath in, stomach out, and exhale as you bring the arms down nice and slow. Roll the shoulder blades back, fluttering they are, down towards the floor. Like a feather in a light wind. I'm poetic. I am. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Welcome to the new session. We will see you on Wednesday.